Hello and welcome to podcast session with Soundcorps Studios. My name is Mosunmola Ajibade, and I must say a very big thank you to all our subscribers and followers. And today promises to be a beautiful, interesting and educative session. Here with me, I have Mr. FEMi GBADEYAN, a tech enthusiast, and he is the founder of the Read Nigerian Network. You're welcome, Mr. FEMi.
Mosun, thanks for having me.
You're welcome,
It's
Mr.
a
FEMi.
privilege. I'm not taking it for granted by any means.
Good to have you. So, what can you say about your journey so far? I know there must be some challenges you've encountered. So, what will you say about that?
Okay, coming with the fact that tech is a very big environment, the environment which I belong, which is called niche. The niche which I belong is blogging and YouTube, and I think it's been fine. It's not very funny, but with consistency and many other things put in place, we've been doing fine, and we're hoping to have better days ahead of us.
Okay, so what can you say about misconceptions regarding being a tech person? So people believe whenever you say I'm a tech person, they believe you're into Yahoo or anything cybercrime or online fraud. What will you say regarding that?
We are not going to rule out the fact that there are cyber fraud everywhere today, and more importantly, you can't even trust the next person to you about cyber fraud. Is becoming something that looks like a disease in our environment. But then the truth remains that there are still people out there that are real tech guys that are not into cyber fraud. So it will also be very wrong for you to conclude about any person you see around you and say this person is into Yahoo. I remember when we wanted to rent the apartment we use for our online publishing, and then the landlord asked me and was like, Yahoo, that's in a Yoruba. I hope you guys are not Yahoo guys. And I said no. So I have to show the landlord our blog. I have to show him the YouTube channel for him to believe, and that was actually made him to allow us to rent the apartment. So it's a dicey thing, and I think with time, I think the cyber fraud may actually get to decrease when the awareness to technology actually gets up.
I wanted to say that what would be your recommendations towards that, but you've touched it. So what will you say about job opportunities that can be derived from the internet technology?
There are many tech opportunities outside there. We have Upwork. If you check Upwork, you are going to get opportunities you can actually relate with. If you check Fiverr, you get opportunities. If you check, I think Y Combinator also has many job opportunities for tech guys, and basically you don't get this opportunity if you don't have the knowledge. So the first thing you forsake for is the knowledge before we start talking of opportunities. So people that are still seeking for the knowledge are actually lower to people that are looking for opportunities. So the opportunity is just there. In fact, people are looking for who to hire when it comes to tech opportunities, and most times they can't actually get.
Everybody will say, go and get knowledge about tech, So what are the benefits people can get from tech, and how well do you think they can approach their clients? Because some people do not have customer relation-based relationship. They don't know how to approach customers. So how do you think you can go about that? I know your business, your niche is not about customers, but at least your followers, your people that subscribe to your page, they expect something from you. So how do you think you can treat the customer baseline?
Well, anyway, I will be talking basically as a tech entrepreneur, and not really as a tech guy. Indeed, entrepreneur. Building a brand is quite different from the person working. And I want to say that many of the tech guys today actually get offers, and they can do and undo any time. So you see them, you hire a writer today, for example, myself, you hire a writer today, and then because it gets a better opportunity, just put you aside, or you hire somebody getting to do a voice over like Mosun, and then can be okay. Just have to. So, but then I always encourage that you put up your best in whatever you are doing, even as a tech guy or a tech person. You have to learn relationship. There is relationship also there, and many of the big brands we have out there today, you discover that there is always relationship one way or the other that has kept them going. Taking for example, I think Apple and one other product, and I think is either Apple or Microsoft. I think there are many things to gain in relationship. So as a tech guy, you must actually put that also in mind, that relationship is key. Okay, let me talk about our own and blogging now. When we started, I was just looking for someone to put us through. When I conceived the idea, I can actually go in for blogging, and I started looking for every means, but fortunately I could get someone, and the person is no longer in the country, but what I have actually learned, what I've actually gained due to good relationship is not something I can actually say is cheap. So relationship for tech guys too is something good to look out for.
So I want to ask you this question from AI. You said something about AI. A lot of people are out there that they have this skill, they have this thing in them. They want the world to see that they have this thing, not just to showcase themselves like that or flaunt themselves online, but they just want a platform whereby people will celebrate what they have. And then AI is an hindrance, like an obstacle to achieve that thing. Okay, for example, you said something about me doing a voiceover. Yes, I'm a voiceover artist.
Okay.
So, and I have AI now. Now, AI is now doing what I'm capable of doing. So how do you think I can build up myself? Not just me. So some people who are out there that AI is actually an hindrance to their skill.
Okay, I will say this. We're not going to rule that out, and that's how it's going to be for many writers now prefer to use keyboards to write. There are many writing aids outside there that people use. In fact, to the point of videos, there are AIs now that can produce your videos, and you are going to get it. Just as I mentioned earlier, there are some of these AI now that can actually make video. You make video calls with, and they can actually describe the environment you are at that particular time. They can tell you what it looks like, and that's how our world is growing. We must wake up to accept this fact. It's a fact, and it's something we must wake up to accept. It's a fact. Now, but if we have this AI, it has nothing to do with us than to improve. Look at this newly released AI that is linked to WhatsApp, Meta AI. Okay, you have to, I've tried that on many occasions. I will ask Meta AI to write an article for me. Most times I discover that Meta AI might even write the article better than what some writers will pull out for you. But the truth is, there is still this feeling that human can add to writing that Meta will not be able to do. So as long as these AI are coming up, it's expected that we also push up in whatsoever we know how to do. The truth is, this AI can replace human, but at the same time, human can deliver better quality than AI.
Human can deliver well than AI.
Yes.
Okay, so this will bring me to another question, because some people have been living in Ilorin. Let me use the word Japa.
Okay.
So people want to Japa, they feel like Ilorin or Kwara State, they are not being celebrated, or they feel like, there are some things that they are doing that they, as in tech, that they are not being appreciated, that they want to go out of Ilorin to Lagos, or even Japa from Nigeria to other places. What would you advise tech guys like that? Because this issue has been rampant. They just feel like, I cannot stay in Ilorin. At my work, they will not appreciate it in Ilorin. So what will you say about that?
It depends. In fact, it depends. There are work that you do remotely. Okay, for example, if you're a tech guy and you get to work on Fiverr, you don't have to be there. They don't even have to see you. They don't have to know you to deliver the work. And but there are some tech jobs that you have to be present, and you don't just have to. So if you see better opportunities outside the learning, why not? But then if it comes to a remote work. Learning is cool for us to go for a remote work, and the truth is, for tech guys, the money is the key. So if you're getting your money, then whichever environment you are, I think you can go.
Okay, so what has been your greatest motivation? At least there should be some point whereby you feel like, I don't think I can continue. These followers, they are not coming when you started the blogging. So what has been your greatest motivation, and how can you advise people out there?
I don't know. But because this is a live program, let me say the dollar is the greatest motivation.
Okay.
The dollar. So we don't get to deceive ourselves and say, okay, because money is also a drive. And I remember when we received our first dollar, we received, I think, $160, the US dollars thereabout. I was happy that, wow, can I actually earn in US dollars? So the dollar more basically is the motivation. So if you see many of this guys on YouTube, guys on many of the especially comedy skit guys, you see them the way they actually work. Nothing basically motivates than some of them have to even stoop low to become pranksters, and people curse them, people abuse them, people go to any extent. Basically, it's the dollar that actually, so it is a motivation. But that's the primary motivation, which we can't take aside. But then for me, the motivation is that you can deliver information in a right way. Okay, let me give, for example, one of the things I did in my... Okay, we have a blog section, and we're doing fine in the blog section. We have a YouTube section, a channel as well, but not growing and not growing as such. And I kept looking at what can we do in the YouTube channel that can actually come up with something sensible for people to see. I thinking here, and I could not get. But at the point, I think one night I was just going, checking, and I stumbled on an American YouTube channel, and I discovered they were doing videos with their content. They were turning their content into video. That's an American channel. So I picked up the challenge, and I started turning our content, our written content, I was turning them to video. And in the space of 10 months, we could actually achieve 100,000 subscribers. Just because we're turning our written content to video. Naturally, somebody would have said, okay, why will you turn a written content into videos? So, but basically, just look at what you can do, what you can offer, the information you can actually disseminate in a right way, and I think it's a passion for me.
All right. So, to tech people out there, what would be your advice, and to upcoming tech people? So, what would be your advice to them?
It's just they should keep growing. I think we should keep growing. One should not relent. Don't be rigid in learning, and don't be you must understand that the world is moving in a very fast pace, and you don't deceive yourself and claim that you know it all or you know it better. And so just keep learning, just keep acquiring knowledge, just keep improving on yourself. Don't think the way you are doing it is just the best way. Just think you can actually add more to what you are doing.
Thank you so much for coming to the podcast session. It has been an interactive session with Mr. FEMi GBADEYAN, the founder of Read Nigeria Network. And my name is Mosunmola Ajibade. Do well to join us on our social media platforms. Subscribe to our Facebook page, our YouTube page as well at Soundcorps Studio. See, I come your way next week. Bye.